Dear friends, welcome once again to my channel BR Educational Hub. In the previous session, we talked about debt management. But what next? What after debt management? The ultimate goal is to secure our financial future. So in this session 2 of financial literacy, we will talk about how to secure our financial future. So in this session, we will talk about the financial safety net, how to build it, and we will talk of few of the components of financial safety net like emergency fund, the insurance, and retirement planning. When we talk of financial safety net, the first question arises, why do we really need it? So we need it in case of any unexpected events or any crisis that can impact your financial life or that can impact your personal life. Your financial safety net should be different from your regular investments because this should be something which you can easily liquidate. So the couple of components for the financial safety net could be like emergency fund, the insurance coverage, retirement savings, or your portfolio should be the diversified for which you can liquidate as and when need arises. So we will talk about few of these components in the coming slides. So let's first talk about emergency fund. So this is a cushion designed to meet your emergency expenses which can come unexpected in your life. And if you have emergency fund in place, then it reduces the need to borrow debt at high interest rate, or it also prevents you maturing your long-term investment or redeeming your long-term investment. There are a couple of factors that you need to consider when you are building your emergency fund, like what is the investment strategy you want to follow, depending on your job profile, like it's a very stable job or it keeps changing. Depending on that, you need to decide how much amount you want to have. You need to have some financial goal setting. How much could be your healthcare cost depending on your present medical conditions and what you think about the future, and what are your monthly expenses, and also in the place you are living, the country you are living, what is the normal inflation rate, what is the normal economic conditions for that country. So while deciding on the emergency fund, you need to think over all these points. The ideal size of emergency fund varies depending on your individual circumstances. However, a common recommendation is if you are in a stable industry, you should be able to meet your expenses 3 to 6 months. And if you are in an unstable industry or you have a very irregular income, you should be able to meet your expenses from 6 to 12 months. Now, in order to save or in order to come to a amount for emergency fund, you can try following 50-30-20 rule, which means from your current income, you should spend your 50% on your needs, 30% on your wants, which could be your luxuries, your could be your entertainments, etc. And 20% should go into your financial goals. Your emergency fund will come from this 20% of financial goals or 20% of savings that you are doing from your today's income. So in order to start for an emergency fund, you should first create your budget using the 50-30-20 rule. And then depending on the kind of industry you are, you should decide on the amount that you need as an emergency fund. And then you can from your savings start transferring some amount every month to emergency bucket. It's also important that where you save your emergency fund, it can be your bank account, it can be your debt mutual funds or liquid funds. The key factor is you should be able to liquidate it quickly within 24 to 48 hours. Insurance is another key component that should be in your kitty by paying a small premium, and this is for your mental peace and to take care of the emergency situation. There are a couple of insurance like motor insurance or a travel insurance which are mandatory depending on the country you live. But other insurance like life insurance or a different type of life insurance, you should plan based on your long-term financial goals or short-term financial goals. Similarly, once you retire because of the longer lifespan or better medical facilities, you want to make sure that you maintain the same living standard. And in order to do so, the retirement planning at early age is very much important. Now, in order to have a better or the proper retirement planning, you should diversify your portfolio between the different options available like the PPF, NPS, mutual funds, the government bonds, the fixed deposit scheme, or the senior citizen saving schemes. I hope you understood why financial safety net is important and what are the key components of financial safety net. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to it. Stay tuned for next videos. Thank you.